Yo, what's up, guys? It is Nick, or the Notorious Fantasy here, back again with another mock draft upon your head top. Today we're doing a 10-team, 10th pick draft, and the roster position same as the last time: one QB, two running backs, two receiver, one tight end, one flex, one defense, one kicker, and six bench spots. Now it seems kind of normal to what a lot of people play in. If anyone would like anything different, you can request it in the comment section below. And before I start the video, I would really appreciate if you guys would subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video and want to get more updates and more mock drafts. I'm going to begin the draft now. So I have the 10th pick, and we're going to try doing something bold. I'm going to do something bold. I always preach going two running backs in your first three picks, but today that's not today. We're going to go two running backs in the first two picks. And by two running backs, I mean two receivers. So the first pick, Saquon. My first pick would also be that. Zeke, Kamara, McCaffrey, Todd Gurley. Like I said in the last video, not going to be a first round pick once this updates. I would not pick him. Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins, the two best receivers off the board. David Johnson, Melvin Gordon. Now, if we are doing a normal draft, I'm selecting Le'Veon Bell or James Conner 100% of the time. But I want to do the two running backs or two receiver strategy. So with the 10th pick, we're going to go Julio. And with the next pick, we are going to go Michael Thomas, even though they have the same bye week. I'm going to itch my ear, so I'm going to mute my mic real quick and answer back in like 3 seconds. So if I go silent, don't worry. Michael Thomas. Okay, so after Michael Thomas, Le'Veon Bell, James Conner, Odell Beckham Jr., Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, George Kittle, Joe Mixon, Juju, Dalvin, Cook, AB, Zach Ertz, Chubby Chubb, Leonard Fournette, Tyreek Hill, Aaron Rodgers, Mike Evans, Adam Thielen, Keenan Allen. Now, right now, you can't be looking receiver in the slightest. You can't be looking quarterback. You can't be looking tight end. You need good running backs, as I always preach. So you must go Damian Williams here. Must go. I think Damian Williams is going to have a great year anyways. But we need a running back, and he's the best one available. So we're going to go Damian Williams. And then I think we also need another running back. Because you're going to go two wide receivers at the beginning. You're going to need to go a receiver. Or you're going to need, if you're going to go two receivers at the beginning, you need two good running backs. So that good running back for me is going to be Kerryon Johnson. I know it's a bit of a reach, but I think he could be a top 10 back. I think he's better than Marlon Mack and all the guys down there. I think he did great last year on Lions. I think he will do great this year as well. Boom. Selected Kerryon Johnson. After Kerryon Johnson goes T.Y. Hilton, Amari Cooper, Deshaun Watson, A.J. Green, Stefon Diggs, Brandon Cooks, Robert Woods, Marilyn Mack, Kenny Galladay, Jules Edelman, Andrew Luck, Chris Godwin, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Jones, Sony Michel, Joshua Jacobs, Devontae Adams, and Calvin Ridley. Now. At this pick, I really do not like it. Derrick Henry. And let's look at the running backs here, the receivers here. I don't know why Sammy Watkins is so high up when I think I don't really trust him that much. So we're going to get, since we have back-to-back picks here, we get a running back and a receiver. But for the receiver, we're going to go Tyler Boyd. I think he's going to have a great season, and in the 5th round, he's a must pick, in my opinion. He is by 9, also with my other receivers. So actually, never mind, I lied. You need receivers that are playing at the exact. You can't have all your best receivers on bye week at the same time. That's why it's important to look at the bye week. So we're gonna look the way of running backs here because I don't want any of these receivers. So we're gonna go Kenyon Drake, who I think could have a better season. Like I said in the last one to draft Kalen Balazs. I think Miami's gonna be a lot more run heavy this year. So we're gonna go with Kenyon Drake. I have a big believer in him. So we're gonna lock it in. And then with the next pick, we're also gonna go running back, since I want to make sure that we have two good starting running backs. So we're gonna go with Philip Lindsay. I trust him. He had a good last season. He's coming back in. Rolls Royce may eat up some of his rushing touches, but Philip Lindsay's great pass catcher. Great hair. I like him. Boom. After we select Philip Lindsay, O.J. Howard, Eric Ebron, Derrick Henry, Sammy Watkins, Jarvis Landry, Alshon Jeffrey, Evan Ingram, Al Robinson, Jared Cook, Baker Mayfield, DJ Moore, Russell Wilson, Matt Ryan. So as you can see, a lot of quarterbacks starting to go. Tyler Boyd, David Montgomery, who I always forget to pick, because even though I like him, N'Keal Harry, Drew Brees, Goff. That means 9 out of 10 people have a quarterback now, which means we're also going to wait again to select a quarterback. So we're going to go with, you need to make sure you always have more running backs than receivers. But we have 4 running backs and 2 receivers. And right here, Tyler Lockett is good. I wouldn't say he's a good pick. Like, that's not a guy you must have on your team, but I think he's good value at the end of the 7th round, kind of 8th round pick. I think he could have a great year, considering he's really one of the only options at the receiving besides DK Metcalf on Seattle after their best receiver retired. So we're going to go Tyler Lockett. Okay, we selected Tyler Lockett. Now, right now, we also need a tight end because we did not pick a tight end at the beginning. And 7 people have selected a tight end. And we are in the 8th round, and this is where I like to pick tight ends: 8th, 9th, 10th round. But once people start picking backup tight ends in your league, you need to pick a tight end, because otherwise you're going to be absolutely fucked. And I like Hunter Henry to come back this year and be one of the better options on the team. And he's Stephen A. Smith's boy. He had a great year last year at going to Stephen A. Smith, even though he didn't play. He's a funny guy. So I'm going to go with Hunter Henry. After I selected Hunter Henry, Tariq Cohen, Mike Williams, Corey Davis, cancel that guy out, put a line through him. Can't be picking him. James White, Will Fuller, Mark Ingram, Robbie Anderson, Chris Carson, who's great value at the end of the 8th round, Darius Geis, Dante Pettis, Marvin Jones, Christian Kirk, Golden Tate, Larry Fitz, Lamar Miller, Cortland Sutton, Hardman, and Sterling Shepard, who I would not touch. Don't want anyone on the Giants besides Saquon. And that's a fact. Oh, and Evan Ingram. Now where we have 1, 2, 3, 4 running backs and 1, 2, 3 receivers. So we're gonna want another. Let's see. Let's look actually. Okay, our guy Latavius Murray is still here, and we want him. So he's a must-have here. We want him. So we're going Latavius. Like I said in the last mock draft, Latavius is a great pick back here in the 9th, 10th round swing, because I think he's going to be in the Mark Ingram role, and I think he's going to steal touchdowns from Kamara, and I think you're going to have weeks where he does better than Kamara strictly off of stealing 2 of the touchdowns, just like we saw with Mark Ingram. I don't think he's as good as Mark Ingram, but I think it could certainly be a 70-30 split, 60-40 split, and where Latavius gets most of the touches. And when you're selecting Latavius Murray, he's a toss-up. You can still drop him if he doesn't have good first few weeks. But I would recommend holding on to him because I think he's really solid value here. And we're also going to go with the guy who I would recommend. Where is he? Darrell Henderson. Now, you might say you're reaching. This is a huge reach, and you know what I said to you? This is not a huge reach because I don't think I'm going to get him if I wait. He's good. The backup running back to Todd Gurley. I think Todd Gurley is absolutely fucked. His left knee / right knee has arthritis, and I don't think he's going to be any good. And I think that he's going to be put on a split. And I think this Henderson guy or the other guy on the Rams, whose name is escaping my brain right now, could be top 15 back of the year. So I'm going to go with Darrell Henderson. After I selected Darrell Henderson, Tevin Coleman, Mike Sanders, DK Metcalf, Ronald Jones, who I think is due for a bounce back here after having a terrible rookie season, Emmanuel Sanders, Jerick McKinnon, Rashad Penny, LaShawn McCoy, Jordan Howard, who I would not touch, David Njoku, too many mouths to feed there, but I would still draft him, Dion Lewis, Trey Burton, D.D. Westbrook, James Washington, a lot of people see as like He could be like Juju, but he's not Juju, and they have Juju. So, I don't know. Kiki Cootie, Paris Campbell, Vig Vance McDonald, Vance Refrigeration, and Austin Hoopa. Now we still have 2 bench spots left: quarterback, defense, and a kicker. And there have been 9 quarterbacks selected, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. 9 selected. And we still need 1. But we will be picking someone before we pick that quarterback. So we're going to be scrolling down here, and we're looking running back or receiver that I see with high upside here. And that running back slash receiver is going to be Robert Foster. Picked him in the last video. Also, I really, really preach this guy. This guy's great. Him and Josh Allen could have an explosive year. So I'm going to pick Robert Foster. Great late round receiver. Great. He's a great long downfield guy. Josh Allen has a big arm, looks downfield, and I think that they could connect. He could potentially get 10 touchdowns this year, and he gets yards on yards. The yards are his bitch. He just takes them. So now we're gonna go quarterback, because I don't want people picking their backup before I pick my quarterback. Cam Newton, not touching. Carson Wentz, I don't like him. Right here, it's between famous Jameis, Kyler Murray, and Dak Prescott. And since I went Kyler Murray the last video, I would like to go Dak this video. I think Dak has high upside to being a top 10 receiver, like you saw at the top 10 quarterback, like you saw at the end of the season. I think he has I don't think he's gonna be the one necessarily, the quarterback one any weeks, but I think he'll be top 5 multiple weeks and top 10. He's very safe in my opinion. Get those yards with his legs. So I like that. Dak Prescott. Now we're gonna be waiting a while. Obviously, if there's a real draft, you're waiting forever. You probably hate this pick, but this is a mock draft on Fantasy Pros, so you're all good. It's going fast. After I select Dak Prescott, Carson Wentz, who just got the absolute bag, but I still don't like, has been selected. Geronimo Allison, Hawkinson, the Rolls Royce Freeman, Kyle Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Cam Newton, Anthony Miller, Curtis Samuel, Bears defense. First defense off the board, I believe. Yep, first defense off the board. Kareem Hunt, which I would not advise picking the Bears at all. I don't advise picking a defense that's the last round, second to last round, ever. You should never be doing that. That's just a dumb idea. The first ranked defense last year, Jacksonville, was not that good. So while I think the Bears will be good, I don't think you can't be starting the same defense every week unless they produce like the Bears last year did produce. And I think that they're in for some regression. I don't think Khalil Mack can really do that good again. Okay. After the Bears, Kareem Hunt, who could be a great steal in the 13th round. That's a good steal, even though he's only going to play a few games. Chris Herndon, next pick. Great late round tight end. I said that in other videos before. I like him. Naheem Hines, Austin Eckler, who if you're picking Melvin Gordon and you want a handcuff with Eckler, Eckler is a great back. He did good last year when Gordon was hurt. Matt Breida, Devin Funchess, Devin Singletary, the Devin connection, going back to back. Michael Jordan, 96, 97. Ito Smith, I like that pick. Jalen Samuels, don't really like him, but hopefully he doesn't steal touches from James Conner. Now, you selected Hunter Henry. You don't really need a backup tight end. Would not pick a backup tight end if you have someone like Hunter Henry. I would not pick a backup quarterback if you have someone like Dak. So the last pick is going to either be running back or receiver, whoever we see has the most upside here. And I really like Kalen Ballage. Yeah, Kalen Ballage here. Sorry, I don't see him as much of as a cuff as someone who's going to be getting a lot of touches in the offense. So I think he could be great. And like I said in every video, you draft these guys. A lot of these guys that you draft aren't going to be on your team the whole season. You're going to get them out, get some new young guns in who'll play great the first few weeks. So we're going to hope Kalen Ballage is that guy that people don't draft and people are picking up week 3 after he blows up. So and I think that Miami's offense, even though I'm a Miami fan, is in for to be better with Fitz or with Rosen. I think Fitz will start at the beginning, and I think that they'll be better than last year, even though they started off hot and then Tannehill got hurt and our season went down the shitter. So we're gonna go with Kalen Ballage. And now we're at the time where you draft a defense and a kicker. So you scroll all the way down here, you're looking, and you're like, ooh. In your real league, yeah, some of these kickers are gone, some of these defenses are gone. I'm telling you that right now. That's just how it is. I'll do some drafts on actual NFL.com, and you'll see how it is. People are stupid. They see that Greg Zuerlein dropped 31 points, they're gonna add him. They see Justin Tucker doesn't miss extra points, they're gonna pick him. But no, you don't have to do that in the first in any round besides the last two rounds. But I'm gonna go Justin Tucker. I think Justin Tucker and Greg the Leg are both the two best in the league. So I'm gonna go Tucker. Defenses are going Big Ben, Greg the Leg. Okay, now here comes all the kickers, and then I go defense because I think getting a solid kicker is better than a solid defense for the whole season. So, and then we're gonna go Saints. I don't know who the Saints are playing in the first 3 weeks because that's how I drafted defense based upon the first 3 weeks, based upon the first game. You stream, you switch out, and you hope that the guys you picked, the defense you picked, does good. And you can always look up the schedule before you do the draft. You're gonna look at the schedule. You're gonna print that shit out. You're gonna have it with you. You're gonna be during the draft when you're picking your defense. You're gonna be sitting there. You're just gonna be like, okay, whichever team has easy schedule at the beginning, that's you draft 100% of the time, and that's what I do. So we're gonna pick New Orleans, and that is going to complete our draft. Let's see. Let's see. They gave us a C, and now I see why. Because I'm dumb, and I picked Kenya Drake and Kalen Balaj. So I would, if I could go back, I wouldn't cuff with Kalen Balaj. I'd pick someone different. But that doesn't really matter. I think all these picks are pretty good. I think we have a solid team. Our starting lineup: Dak, Damian Williams, Kerryon Johnson, Julio, Michael Thomas, Hunter Henry, Kenyon Drake, uh, New Orleans Saints, Justin Tucker. We got Lindsey on the bench, Lockett on the bench, Latavius Murray, Darrell Henderson, Robert Foster, Kalen Balaj, all big upside guys on the bench. Starting solid core. This is like a league-winning team. You got two receivers who can combine for 40 points every week in PPR potentially, depending on the touchdowns go. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Hit that bell down below if you enjoyed and want to see more videos. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you guys all have a great day. See you guys in the next video. Adios.